Hi, everyone. Today, I'd like to talk to you about boundaries. Boundaries are so important for oneself, but it begins with you. And you being okay with saying no to something or not allowing something and being really firm on it. I've had a lot of people come to me and say, I don't have boundaries, or I don't even know how to make a boundary. It's so important because it's about empowering yourself and knowing that you could say no to something if that's something you don't agree with or don't want to do. Or for me, I'll give you an example. There's certain ways, like if somebody's not talking to me in a nice way or whatnot, I have a boundary on that. And I will stop the person and say, hey, conversation over if you can't connect with me in a different level, in a different way. There's just so many ways empowering yourself, and it feels so good when you do that.
And it really becomes your true yes or your true no. You can literally feel into it and say, I've set a boundary on what Leslye was mentioning, on how I'm spoken to. Boundaries allow you to define that. Society doesn't really want us to have boundaries. They prefer us to all be very loosey-goosey and soft so that things can be much more easier to deal with. And to be honest, sometimes boundaries are uncomfortable.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I realized I did not have many boundaries. And when that occurred to me, I was like, okay, now it's time for me to set some boundaries into place. And it's okay. As you put boundaries into place, people are going to respect you for that.
That's right. It's really going to change the relationships that you have with people. And for the people that don't tolerate boundaries or don't respect your boundaries, is the word I'm looking for, they're going to probably fade away. In most cases, and we've talked to a lot of people about this, the people that have people in their lives that don't respect their boundaries are already stamping all over them. And they're really miserable with that relationship. And that relationship, in some respects, really needs to go, has to go, choose to go. But at the end of the day, maybe it's a parent or maybe it's someone else in their life that they don't want to push away. And we'll spend a little bit of time later on that because I believe there's a full video about how to deal with people in your lives that you have a difficult time with.
Sure.
And a lot of that is tied to boundaries. So I'm Rob.
And I'm Leslye.
And we work with couples, helping them go from desperation to inspiration, happiness, and joy. We know each other 40 years and married over 36. And look, a few years ago, we wanted to improve this and create something that was much more fun. And my gosh, is it much more fun now? Definitely. So if you find this stuff valuable, we're known on most of the social media platforms as thetransformationhub.world. You can also follow us on our personal Instagrams and Facebooks. We would love for you to like this. And please comment.
Please comment below. We love to see your comments, and we'll try to answer as many as we possibly can.
Yeah. And we'd love to hear, do you have boundaries?
Yeah.
And how's that working out for you if you don't?
Yeah, please comment below how you feel about that. Love to hear.
Yeah,
Thank
love
you.
To hear it. So thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.